All right. Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video today. Today we're going to get into a variety of topics, but this first one, it seems like the Tesla Model 3 long range version rear wheel drive is coming to markets across the world. So we'll talk about it. And hopefully this vehicle will be coming to the United States very, very soon because the Model 3 definitely needs some help, but it seems to be it's available across in other markets and also available to those that want to purchase it personally. It used to be, I think before that it was like a business purchase beforehand, but now it is available to anyone that wants to buy it. So we're going to talk about that plus a variety of topics. But before we get into that, let's roll that intro real quick. All right, so thanks for watching another stream. Thanks for watching another video. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best behind Tesla at the best financing rate. So definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. And today's video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link down below in the description if you want to support the channel and get access to the best ultimate buying guide out there that has links to all the interest rates and credit unions and banks out there that have better than Tesla financing. So definitely check it out. Patreon link down below in the description. And shout out to my latest Patreon members. Thank you for supporting. We've got William, Shushil, Ryan, Austin, Isaiah. Thank you all for joining. Thank you all for supporting. If you want to check it out, Patreon link down below in the description. And thank you to everybody that's come on here every night or every day, hits the like button in the comments and everything, so on and so forth. But let us get into this. So if you don't know what happened very, very recently, Tesla updated the Model 3 page on the Tesla website. You can see there's a brand spanking new picture on the site. It's got this, some people are saying it's the multi-coat red. It definitely looks like the ultra red to me in terms of like what the Model S and the Model X has. But I think they're trying to have this blend in between both of those vehicles at the end of the day, or both of those colors at the end of the day. But the one thing that sticks out to me is they've got a lower lease payment right here of $399, which of course that's for a Model 3 standard range. We've got the range of 325 plus. That's of course the Model 3 long range. And then we've got the 0 to 60 time 3.1 seconds, which of course that's the Model 3 performance. But shout out to Berlinergy and then also Sawyer Merritt, the Model 3 long range rear wheel drives, which means the back wheels are going to be the one that spins and not all four wheels, if you didn't know, is now available in various countries all over Europe. It seems like a few people were noticing it's in Germany that you can actually get it. It also is in Italy as well. And so it's pretty interesting because if you take a look and click through all the different inventory sites, here's one from France, of course, we can see and try and backdate what the price could be. And it seems like it's going to be about $52,000 in the, if you try to convert it, their version versus ours. But then here's another one, Model 3, shout out to Tesla Adri, Model 3 long range rear wheel drive just hit Germany. First, of course, when it was announced, it was business to business only, but now it seems anyone can buy one. So what this tells me is there's a lot of competition in the Europe market for Tesla. And we talked about the other day how Volkswagen is selling a lot of electric vehicles across all their different platforms and companies. And so Tesla might be running a little bit for their money, or having to run a little bit for their money, because the competition is coming on strong. And at the end of the day, this is good for us as consumers. We want more vehicles out there. We want a lot more choices, which of course will then put pressure on these vehicles to make them more cheaper for us. And so here's one person. Shout out to Fabi. It looks like they converted $46,000 in terms of the price. If you compare it to the United States market, we've got the Model 3 long range all-wheel drive for $47,240. So $1,000 or maybe even $1,200 cheaper. And of course, this will probably qualify for half of the tax credit as well, just like how the Model 3 long range only qualifies for half of the tax credit. And so that's a $3,750 tax rate. And if you're confused about this, $7,500 tax credit or up to $3,750. We're going to talk about that in another video, so definitely hit that subscribe and check it out so I can go through a current updated version on what you need to qualify and how much you will actually need to make to qualify. But shout out to Tesla Audrey for posting this. I mean, it's definitely interesting. I would love to see a Model 3 long range real wheel drive come out, especially in markets like California, Arizona, Vegas, Texas, maybe even. We just don't need all wheel drive as much as these other states like the Northeast or maybe even Pacific Northwest. And so, or maybe even Florida, right? I would love to drive a Model 3 real wheel drive instead of all wheel drive, because maybe it will drive better at the end of the day. Because, you know, sometimes the real wheel drive preference vehicles feel a little bit better at the end of the day. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts on it. Do you think that a Model 3 long range rear wheel drive is coming to the American markets? Fingers crossed, I hope it is, and I definitely hope it will come in at a lower price. But if you're on the fence, if you are waiting to buy a Tesla Model 3, we talked about yesterday how there was plenty of discounted Tesla Model 3s available for sale in the United States. So I would say just wait it out. I mean, yesterday we saw even as high as $1,500 off a brand new Tesla Model 3 rear wheel drive. That's a demo discounted inventory. And look, it's still here in inventory in Upland, California. It's got 1,376 miles and it has a discount of $1,570. So if you're on the fence, I mean, the next month, June, is the last month of the second quarter. So I would just wait it out if you can. It might not be worth it to try and move to buy one just yet, because all the deals, all the different discounts and everything like that is probably going to come out in the next month or so. And so if you can wait, if you don't need a car, I would just say wait it out. But if you've got a different situation, if you got financing that expires, or you've got a trade-in vehicle that you need to sell and get out of really quickly, then that's certainly a different scenario at the end of the day. So if that's your case, then go to waitingfortesla.com, find a demo discounted Tesla that's brand new in your area with not too many miles, maybe I would say max 2,000 miles. Find one, give Tesla your money, reserve it, and then try and take delivery ASAP. But we're going to jump into our next topic. But before we do that, this video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link. Down below in the description is a Patreon link where you can support the channel, and there's a variety of benefits, but some of them include actually scheduling a call with me. You can ask me any questions about buying a Tesla, selling a Tesla, or even financing a Tesla. And after you join the Patreon, you get a link to my buying guide, which has links to all the resources that I use to get the best possible deal at the best financing rate, including credit unions and banks on that Patreon guide list that all have interest rates lower than Tesla financing, lower than Tesla's, let's double check it, 5.59%. Some even as low as 3.7 to 2.99%. So definitely check it out. Patreon link down below in the description. And as an added benefit, I do respond to all Patreon DMs or direct messages in the Patreon app at a certain membership level. So definitely check it out. Patreon